CEO. I can't just impulsively throw together a wedding without any planning. Marriage is something between the two of us. We can't rush into it just because of some promise you made with your best friend. Then, I took a deep breath, holding on to the last thread of hope. If I were pregnant, would you give me and the baby a home? His expression faltered for a moment. Then he lifted a hand and pressed his fingers to his temple. A wedding and having a child are both major life events. I want everything to happen according to plan. Madison, the writer group has many important projects right now. This is a critical stage in my career. Getting married at this moment would only distract me and disrupt all my plans. So don't use pregnancy as an excuse. I want to welcome the child when everything is properly prepared. His words fell like stones, each one crashing heavily into my heart. The pain was unbearable. In that moment, I decided to put away every last expectation I had. Seeing my reddened eyes, Mason sighed, his expression softening. Just wait one more year. Once my career stabilizes, we'll. Before he could finish yet another promise, the ringing of his phone interrupted him. On the call, Natalie told him there was an urgent issue with a project. Everyone needed to gather immediately for a meeting. After hanging up, Mason left. He took his luggage with him and never came back. Perhaps my sudden talk of marriage had made him feel suffocated. The company had simply given him the perfect excuse to move out and avoid my pressure. What he didn't know was that by the time he returned, I would probably already be back in Montalvia. In the days before my departure, I quietly took care of everything that needed to be done. I sold the house we had lived in together at a reduced price. On the day I handed the keys to the real estate agent, I discovered a stack of project documents from Mason's company in the study. After hesitating for a moment, I decided to deliver them to him. Just as I reached the door of his office, I heard laughter and conversation coming from inside. Not only were Natalie and Mason there, but so were a few of his close friends. I was about to knock when one of them spoke. Mason, the others already know you and Madison argued at the wedding. They've been secretly asking me if the two of you broke up. Natalie caught sight of me standing at the doorway. Her voice sounded apologetic, but the look she gave me was openly provocative. Mason, it's all my fault. It was my first time attending a wedding, so I didn't know the customs. I shouldn't have grabbed the bouquet and caused a fight between you and Madison. Mason's voice followed. It has nothing to do with you. Madison's just being petty. One of his friends began to tease him, testing the waters. Mason, are you serious this time? You even moved out. Are you planning to break up with Madison and get together with Natalie? Mason paused. When he spoke again, his voice carried a hint of coldness. What nonsense are you talking about? I love Madison. How could I possibly break up with her? I moved out because I want her to reflect on herself. She can't keep acting so possessive all the time. Mason didn't notice the flash of jealousy that crossed Natalie's face. When she's done reflecting, I'll move back home. His assistant spoke cautiously, his tone hesitant. Mr. Writer, are you really going to keep giving Ms. Blake the cold shoulder? Yesterday, I saw Ms. Walker buying